Good afternoon, hello, and welcome to Daytime Buffalo. I'm your host, Chelsea Lavelle. Our next guests are committed to creating a safer world for children locally and globally. I'm joined now by some members of Bikers Against Child Abuse. Welcome Blackbeard, Kat, Snow, and Kareem. Thank you so much for coming in, everyone.
Thanks for having us.
Of course. I want you to start off by telling us about Bikers Against Child Abuse and how this all got started.
It got started a little under 30 years ago in Utah. There was a child therapist who had a particularly difficult case, an 8-year-old boy who was so afraid he wouldn't even leave the house. And so the therapist was a biker, and he knew that children gravitate toward bikers. They trust bikers. So he decided to try something called social support therapy, which is being there physically and emotionally for somebody who has had trauma. So he put the word out to all the local bikers to meet up at a central location. And they all rode in mass, and they hung out with the boy. They took him for a ride. They gave him his own motorcycle vest. And they said to him, you don't have to be afraid of anything anymore because you're one of us now. And so later that day, the boy was out riding his bike alone for the first time in weeks. And so the therapist started the first chapter of BACA in Utah, and now we have spread to 47 states, 18 countries, and there are 8 chapters in New York State.
Wow, okay. So tell us a little bit more about what you guys are able to do. I know obviously your mission is to prevent child abuse, but what do you guys actually do?
What we do is we use social support the same way that our founder did, and we support children physically and emotionally when we bring them into our Buffalo chapter BACA family. We'll all ride out together in mass to meet the child, and what we'll do is we will sign a bear. And Blackbeard has it, and we'll send it around the circle. We'll fill it full of hugs and love, and we'll give it to the child with a guarantee it will never be
the bear right there.
Never be empty of love. And we will then give the child their own motorcycle vest, or we call them cuts, with their road name on them.
Oh, nice.
And we have a little ceremony. We will then give them a ride on whatever bikes they want, and they then meet the 2 most important people in their BACA family. Those are the primaries. Those are the 2 members who are assigned to be 24/7, 365 available to the child and to work on nurturing the family environment to help us set aside their fear. Nationally, the very, very few children testify against their abuser. In BACA, with BACA kids, the overwhelming majority do. And I think that's, in my opinion, some of the best work we do. We do door-to-door escorts for the children and their families to meetings with the police, the district attorney's office, grand jury. We've sat through entire trials, and a common technique is to have the family excluded from the trial. And we have been the only family the child has had in court when they testify. And last but not least, if there's a threat against the child or if the child's afraid, what we'll do is 24-hour presence around the house. We've stood outside of homes in the middle of a raging blizzard while the kids were inside, tapping on the window, wrapped in their blankets, waving to us. We've done it before. We'll do it again.
Wow. So it sounds to me this is a little bit, I mean, the impact is huge, but this is like a big brothers, big sister program, right? You kind of mentor these kids. You give them that safety protection. You're helping them through something that is so serious that a child probably can't really process, right? It's helping them get over this huge fear from a predator around them.
That's it exactly. Our mission is very narrow. It's to help an abused child get over their fear. When they're over their fear, we tiptoe into the background because we're not a crutch for them. We just want to help them overcome their fear and let them get back to being kids. And when they are finally doing that, then it's a sad day for us because we're stepping into the background, but it's for their best interest.
Yeah, okay. This is really, really interesting. Can you tell us how the members of our local community can get involved if they're interested?
Well, I'll toss to Snow on that.
We are part of the Buffalo chapter, and then any general information as to if they need to reach us to find out more about us, they can call us at 716-222-2856. If they have a child in need or a potential child in need, we have a hotline number. They can call us at 716-342-4107.
Okay.
So if you're ever interested, just reach out to us.
And if our viewers out there want to be involved, but they're not bikers themselves, is there any way that they can get involved?
Well, our organization is comprised of bikers, so they can get involved by helping us spread the word. We love doing presentations. We love getting out to organizations and letting people know what we do and how we do it because in our view, the more people that know the services that we provide, and we provide a service that no other agencies do. We fill the gaps in those agencies. So I think out there, helping us spread the word. If you're with an organization that's looking for a speaker, our roadshow can be very entertaining, and we love getting out and talking to people.
Do you have any idea what my biker name would be?
Wow, I think curly hair.
Okay. I think we can find something tougher than that, but we'll work on it. Thank you guys so much for coming in and sharing more. What you're doing sounds really, really incredible, so thank you so much for sharing that message. Viewers, if you would like to learn more about BACA's mission in our own community, you can call the number on your screen or email info@buny.bacaworld.org. Thanks again for coming in.
Thanks for having us.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you.